Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well. Let's start our assembly as we normally do. I'm going to say good morning to you, then you're going to say a really cheery good morning to me. Good morning, everybody. Oh, that was lovely. Thank you very much. Well, it's now time for our next story. I found another story upstairs. The good thing about being a head teacher is there's always hundreds of books around the house. So I'm going to read you another story today, but I also thought I'd show you Bella, who has come in to enjoy the story with me this morning. She is lying down here. So if I just show you very carefully where Bella is. There she is, looking like she's about to enjoy a story with Mrs. Sampson. A little bit snoozy today. So today's story is called Melvin, the unluckiest monkey in the world. And there is a picture of Melvin. Looks a bit sad. I hope he cheers up by the end of the story. So this is a story about Melvin. Pete the penguin is in town when he spots his friend Melvin doing something unusual. "Melvin," says Pete, "why are you eating a carrot?" "Because I'm all out of bananas," says Melvin. "Why are you out of bananas?" asks Pete. "Because today is my unlucky day," says Melvin. "Why is it your unlucky day?" asks Pete. "Because it's always my unlucky day. I am the unluckiest monkey in the world." Oh no. Looks pretty sad, doesn't he? We're not like that at Bevendine, are we? We're always very positive. I'm looking out for positive people to give Mr. Incredible certificates to. Pete buys a little snack at the fishmonger's, and Melvin asks if they have bananas too. Unsurprisingly, the answer is no. There they are shopping at the fishmonger's. You see that? No bananas at the fishmonger's. At the park, some people ask Melvin if they can take a picture of him with their little girl. Melvin is almost alarmed. "Is it because I look silly?" "Don't worry," says Pete. "They just think you look cute. I wish someone would ask me." But Melvin is not impressed. Oh dear. He doesn't look very impressed, does he? "There must be something wrong with me. Everyone is looking at me." "Don't be ridiculous," says Pete. "They're just happy to see you." But Melvin is not convinced. "This puppy's trying to kill me," says Melvin. "Maybe I have a terrible disease that's making me unlucky. I have to go to the doctor." "Nonsense, Melvin," says Pete. Says the doctor. "I can't see anything wrong with you. You're luckier than you think." See, he's opening his mouth wide for the doctor to have a look in. There's lots of people outside the doctor's surgery who really have been unlucky. "Ah!" says Melvin. "What an unlucky day I'm having. Not even the doctor can help me." "If you're so unlucky, maybe you should go home and go to bed," says Pete. "That's the worst idea you've ever had," says Melvin, "and you've had some very bad ones." "That's it," says Pete. "I'm off." Dear, they're having a bit of an argument, aren't they? Melvin is not helping the situation. "Now Pete is angry with me," sobs Melvin. "Today I'm really very unlucky indeed." He's having a cry, look, can you see? Hasn't been very nice though. Melvin doesn't know what to do now that his friend Pete has left. Then suddenly he sees a sign for banana sale down the road. There's Melvin looking sad. And there's the sign for bananas. We've just sold our very last banana, says the shopkeeper to a penguin. Since when do penguins eat bananas? Asked Melvin, seriously annoyed. Bananas sold out. You see, bananas sold out, it says. Melvin marches out of the shop and down the street. He hears a voice. Melvin! Wait! There we are. Pete turns towards Melvin and slips on a banana skin. Ah! He cries. I dropped all the bananas I bought for you, and now they're ruined. You really are the unluckiest monkey in the world, says Pete. But you bought the bananas just to cheer me up, says Melvin. Well, that makes me the luckiest monkey in the world. You see that? They've got their arms round each other. And that is the end of the story. And there they are, underneath a tree, relaxing together. And there they are, taking a photograph of each other. So actually, you can see that Melvin wasn't really the unluckiest monkey in the world. Why do you think he was actually quite lucky? Why do you think that Melvin was actually quite lucky at the end of that story? He might not have had any bananas, and he might not have had people wanting to take his photograph. But what did he have? I think he was very lucky because I think he had a very special friend in the penguin, didn't he? Even though he was quite grumpy with the penguin still went off and found him some bananas to eat. And then he ended up slipping over on the banana skin. I wonder what kind things you can do this week on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. The kind things you can do for your mum or your dad or your brothers or your sisters or your dogs or your cats. What kind things can you do? And maybe your mum and your daddy can email in to Mrs. Sampson over the course of this week and let me know what kind things you've been doing. So just before we finish for today, I'm going to read out a few more names of people who've been working really, really hard at home with all their work that's been given out. So the first person is Freddie Lukin, and he has been doing a lot of story writing. So well done, Freddie. I'm going to be writing you a Mr. Incredible certificate tomorrow when I go into school to pop in to get them. And also Polly Ashworth in 1RKS, she's also been working super hard with Mum, keeping a super positive attitude and trying really hard with all the jobs that Mrs. Shirazi has set for her. So a big well done to you, Polly, as well. Keep smiling. And Freddie, you keep writing, and we'll see who gets a Mr. Incredible certificate in assembly tomorrow. So don't forget, please be like the penguin in this story, this kind penguin here. Please try and do one kind thing for somebody in your family, anybody in your family that's living with you in your house at the moment. One kind thing. Maybe you could make your bed without being asked, or maybe you could make a sandwich for mummy for like lunchtime, or maybe you could play really nicely with your big baby brother or your baby sister without arguing. Something really, really kind. And then the mummies and daddies could maybe send their teachers or Mrs. Sampson an email to let me know who's been super kind this week. Brilliant. Well, work really hard. Keep working on all your bits and pieces that you've been sent by your teachers. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. Bye. Bella says goodbye as well. Say goodbye, Bella. Oh, she's moved. Bye, Bella. Bye, everybody.